this. I'll ask Evan this too. Are you of the mind, if you're a Warrior fan right now, if you can, you would move Wiggins for essentially nothing?
I'm not there.
A salary dump.
Yeah,
would you be willing to trade Andrew Wiggins for a player whose contract expires at the end of this year that you don't like? You're not going to want to re-sign him, but it's going to be a player who comes off your cap. Are you willing to do that, Evan Giddings?
Sounds harsh, but yes.
Wow. Guru?
Yeah, I'm saying no. Because I would just every night go to bed, put on my pajamas, hoping that the next morning this dude would wake up and brush his teeth, wash his face.
Wouldn't it be such a relief to be able to put your pajamas on and know you don't have this headache anymore?
Well, again, if we do the Evans route and your route, what are we essentially saying? It's a wrap. And, I don't care about the cap, right? Like the cap situation is not going to help the team this year, and I'm in denial of this year just being a throwaway year. I'm thinking today, this afternoon, a few hours, it starts with Draymond Green, and not just Dre. I'm not saying he's Shaq, but just him being back on the court. Somehow they find their synergy as a team, and I'm not just into giving Wiggins away just think about it. Evan's saying, and he ain't the only one, it's almost addition by subtraction. Who saw the Andrew Wiggins story going this way after you got your hand up? That's
I got
funny.
My hand up.
After 2022. And then the rat on the table brought to you by Atco is he has a team-friendly deal.
No, he doesn't anymore. No, he doesn't.
What do you mean, no, he doesn't anymore?
He's got 4 years left on his deal, Andrew Wiggins. $25 million for his. He's now he's playing so poorly that he's not worth $25 million. He's not playing as a $25 million player.
No doubt.
And he's got a long-term deal. The kind of deal I would be thinking about if I were the Warriors would be, could you move Wiggins and Peyton II for Ben Simmons? You might have to give up all I'm saying is you may have to give up a pick.
But Ben ain't cheap, and Ben ain't even
right.
playing.
But Ben's expiring at the end of next year.
Gotcha.
Wiggins is on for another 2 or 3 years. I'm just saying, that's what I'm getting at is those are the kind of deals we're looking at.
Well, what about when I was in the airport? I'm reading The Athletic. I need your expertise, Evan Spadoni. TK Kawakami writes that the Warriors are in the market for a 7-foot big man.
What is this, CYO? I mean, what?
No, I'm
Who?
saying that's what I couldn't wait to read it. I'm like, let's go.
What did it say?
That 7-foot big. I didn't read it all.
Well, 7 foot is a big man.
No, I understand that, right? But I don't think there's one readily
I'm not familiar
available.
with what you're talking about.
That was the headline of the story, that the Warriors were in the market for a 7-foot big man. And I go, what have I been missing, or what? Where is that? What would it take, and who is that? Because it ain't Embiid.
I mean, okay. Weird. Brian in Hayward. Hey, Brian, how you doing?
What's up, guys? Thanks for taking my call.
Sure.
As usual, I appreciate it. Good to have you guys back. First off, I want to start by saying we got to do some screening, drug test screening with some of these calls, guys, because the things I've been hearing are just off the wall. I really think it's outlandish to think that we can just overhaul our team. The other day I heard somebody trade basically Moody, Kuminga, Wiggins, and Chris Paul to the Bulls for Levine, Vucevic, Caruso. And I'm like, guys, settle down. I don't understand where they pull these things from. But in my opinion, our core three, including plus Steve Kerr, you guys are champions. And I think the way we're evaluating ourselves correctly should be to see who still got it in the tank and what their ceiling is. Steph, Clay, and Dre, along with Steve Kerr's coaching, still have the potential to win a title this year. I'm never going to break off that as long as those four guys are together. Okay? And now we start evaluating everybody else on the roster. Can they reach that level again? Kuminga, I believe so. Wiggins, I hate to say it, but he's never going to reach that ceiling he had with us the championship year. We've given him everything we could. We brought him into a situation. We made him an all-star. We got him a ring. We paid him. It's a business. This guy's not going to come back. Okay? He's not going to come back to that Andrew Wiggins all-star level who helped us win a title. I love the guy. We all know he's gone through something very, very personally difficult. We need to give him a rest now. We need to send him off. We need to get a veteran big man who may not take up a lot of minutes, but who can help solidify our locker room. I don't know who that is, but that's what we need.
All right. Appreciate the call, Bryant. Appreciate the call. Listen.
He's still believing.
Well, and that's preposterous. And that's why you realize you can make moves right now that are going to set you back even further. Look, what's the goal right now? What's your goal? Because I'll tell you what it should be.
I thought it was maximize Curry.
No, forget that.
Wow.
Forget that. There's only one goal right now for the Warriors. Make the play-in.
Oh.
That's it.
Well, I'm assuming that.
Oh, why? Why are you assuming that?
Because I think they're better than the 18-21 team. And I think the fact that they've been
the
without
number
Drake.
6 seed right now is 23-16. 5 games ahead of the Warriors. I got news for you. This ain't baseball. Good chance you ain't getting to 6. You're not getting to 6. You're already down. You're already 5 games back of number 6.
All right, the play-in then.
Okay.
Right,
well, good. That's the goal. Let's start talking about this team. Like, can we get to 7? Because anything else is a freaking joke.
Well, you're 4.5 out of 7 right now behind Dallas.
Yeah, so great. You're a play-in. Like I said, that's the goal. Because the 6 seed's unrealistic. The 6 seed is completely unrealistic right now. 5 games. 5 games is a lot of games in the NBA. Especially when you're a team that can't win. The only way the Warriors can make up a 5-game deficit is they got to go 16-4 over 20 games. Or 15-4 or something like that. And you really think they're good enough to do that? 888-957-9570 is the number. We'll see today, 3 o'clock. Memphis versus the Golden State Warriors. Draymond Green's back. Hey, you know what? You're right, Goo. You're right. I mean, Golden State Warriors' new strategy. Fan strategies. Close your eyes and cross your fingers. And maybe Draymond can, I don't know, do something. But I don't see it. I don't, and the moves, I think the moves they're looking at are likely very underwhelming.
Wow, man.
Right now. 888-957-9570. Talking about the Golden State Warriors and where they go from here. And I'll tell you where they go from here is try to win some games and get to 500. We'll look at the standings then. See if we can get into this play-in race.
Yeah. And I'm sitting here. I can't wait. It's like Christmas. I know you think I'm laughing.
It's a game and a half out of the play-in.
Yeah, but
if the season were to end today, Goo,
it can't get any worse. They're 11-11 at home. They've rolled over at home. The beatdown from the Pelicans on national TV, the early 5:30 start last week. I mean, people were leaving early. You have to rise up from that. And let me tell you something. The people out there laughing, and I have some in my life, basketball fans that hate the NBA and say you can manipulate the schedule. And you look what the Lakers did last year, what Miami Heat did from the play-in spot, and they got to the finals. The Lakers got to the conference finals. The Warriors aren't the Lakers. They don't have an Anthony Davis. They got Steph. He's different. They don't have a LeBron James. The Lakers, I could sit here and say, okay, I could sleep. Not that the Lakers this is how they designed it, but to me, they got the necessary length. They got guys that can close to where if they were in the play-in, I would feel confident as hell that they can repeat what they did last year. Are they trying to do that? No. The Warriors is a Rubik's Cube. And again, why I'm excited, now why I started this sentence is, I can't wait to see the starting 5. You can say, Guru, it doesn't matter, but technically it does. Like, when will this team get some cohesiveness to where every night it's not just craps or to spin the wheel? The Warriors in regard to their starting lineup. So I hope you're going to scoff. I want to see some more Wiggins and JK together. And
why?
Because it's all you got.
No, it isn't. Kerr said he's not doing that. Like, don't look for that. Steve Kerr said, I'm less inclined to do that now more than ever, to play those two guys together. That's why one of them's got to go. Actually, I forgot. Like, I just assumed we haven't been together. But that's one of the last things I remember saying is we talked about it. How Steve Kerr basically, during the Draymond, those days of Draymond, Steve Kerr basically said, you know what? I'm less inclined to play Kuminga and Wiggins together. Well, then Wiggins got to go, or Kuminga's got to go. You can't have two guys that you think. Like, here's the thing: if the Warriors are at their best, who's their best player? Steph.
Yeah.
If everybody's clicking, who's their second best player? Wiggins. If everything's clicking, who's their third best? Kuminga. Then Clay. Okay, so you're telling me two of your top four players in a best case scenario can't play together. Like, you can't keep them. You can't. Green Day. You can't keep them separated. What's that? Come on, give me something. Oh, that's a 4.
Yeah,
you don't know that song? You gotta keep them separated. It's Kuminga and Wiggins.
Are we sure that's Green Day, though?
Uh-oh.
Hold on. I think it is. No, hold on.
Steiner.
I think it is.
I don't know.
It's the other one. Hold on. Who did I say it is?
Green Day.
They're from the Bay.
Yes.
It's from
Billy Joel.
Don't tell me.
Evan was right.
Don't, Guru.
I don't know.
Yeah. Do the show with Evan for 1 second.
Evan, are you out on you think we're done with the J.K. Wiggins experiment? Because Kerr's already said it was bye-bye, Draymond,
I don't
and
think
then he brought it back, and then they got ran.
Separated. It's not Green Day.
Look at it this way: if Draymond can't cure it or glue it together, it ain't working.
That's what I think we're staring at. Look at my guy over here in anguish.
Start with an I.
No, it starts with the word the.
Well, Spadoni knows.
Does the word children ring a bell?
There you go.
Wow.
They're playing at Bottle Rock.
You know what? I may make my way up there.
There you go.
I've never been there. I heard it's a hell of a venue. Bottle Rock. It's in Napa.
Wait, are you?
Abanya's invited me. I didn't go last year.
Well, are you going to go this year if I go?
No, I don't want to go see Green Day. It ain't Green Day. It's
Meg Thee Stallion will also be there.
Well, I'm there. When is that
her.
one?
Now she's got some action.
She's incredible,
dude.
She's live too.
She's
I want to go. When's that one, Spadoni? Give me the dates.
Usually in the summer, right? June-ish? I don't know.
Bottle Rock,
I think.
Napa. And Abanya's told me we need to. We love the ship, but Fridays are happening downtown Napa on Friday evenings, happy hour.
I'm sure they are. It's Napa.
We should ride out.
It's a long way.
It ain't that far.
It's like an hour.
That's what it take me to get to the Union.
Okay, then we're in Napa having wine. Then what do we do?
Get a room.
Okay.
I hit Mark up. We need a sofa.
I'm too old to do a sofa. So think about this. So now what you're talking about, Goo, is we get done at 2:00. We drive up to Napa. We get there at 3:30.
Excited, right?
I mean, that's already $48 in gas mileage for the cabin.
Oh, now you count chips. I ain't going.
Exactly. That's my point.
That's every day.
Then we'll have wine.
Yeah.
Then if we want to stay up there, it's at least $500 a night.
People. We already know Mark.
I'm not staying on a guy's couch.
Oh.
I'm
What if
59
it's a
years old.
What about pulling the all-nighter? That's what I was really. Hey.
No.
All right. Y'all know your hips messed up.
Yeah, it's coming up in a week. Yeah. Oh, things are getting worse.
You want us to come by and see
No.
you? I'm that guy that'll come to the hospital.
You're the first call I got, by the way. Thursday.
Because we talked about it.
It almost felt like you were.
Oh, hey, now.
It almost felt like.
Don't do Dave Chappelle all the time. Just be sure you want to make sure you want to say what you want to say because there are bad jokes and bad material out there. You don't want to do it. No, but we talked about each other's lives and our parents, man.
Yeah, did you, you didn't win anything, did you, though? Being the first one.
Nah, never, man. Come on now. I'll stop what I was doing, baby girl. who's left us, by the way.
I know. She's
got friends. It was 1 a.m. I go, where you at? I'm in my friend's dorm. What friend? What are you do? Who's walking your back? I'm a worry wart, man. The Gray's about to come in. I mean, there are a couple.
She met a bunch of friends. Rashid, Bill, Steve, Brian.
Oh, boy.
You better be careful.
Walked in the dorm, smelled like trees.
No,
it was
not at the
where's
A&T.
Snoop Dogg?
No, not at the A&T.
The wife went to complain. She goes, we didn't got a weed problem, but if there's an anonymous tip line.
Your Mia said something?
Oh, boy. Dude.
Not evergreen.
Dude, I was like, oh, is this where she's at? Couple roaches?
Which kind?
I don't know about the roaches.
Well, you were talking about weed. I'm just asking.
That's a 4. But yeah. Anyway, I'm worried, man. But yeah, I called you. I love you, man. But how do you fix this? Let's get to the Niners, Steiny. We got to get to the positive.
Dude, it does feel like he should be a little.
Uh-oh.
Almost. Is she living in a flop house? I mean,
it's a dorm.
Is this a school sanctioned dorm?
It is. It is.
What? Okay.
I kind of threw it under the bus. I hope they're not lit. But no, I'm just telling you what I saw. Just the euphoria that is the Niners. It feels like they're the Warriors with Kevin Durant, and you kind of playoffs, wake me up, Western Conference Finals. Yeah. I just got that vibe, and the Niners have earned that. But I told Evan, not being negative, but I'm being real. You know how my calculator works. McCaffrey comes up lame on a, calf irritation issue during the game against the Packers, which I think they can handle. I don't know if you looked at the line, but Steiny, it just
What is the line?
It feels like the Warriors and Niners are going the
opposite. Guess 9.5.
I'm gonna say 8. And I ain't looked, Evan. I promise. I'm gonna say 8. That was.
What's the line of a Warrior game tonight?
7.5. Warriors minus 7.5. No Bane.
I
no
like
Ja.
I like the Grizz there.
Why?
Because they're young.
Now if that's really
home.
your thing right there, because they're young, boy, times have changed in Warrior land. They're 18 and 21, but this is a extenuating circumstance.
What?